As you might know or have experienced already, there is a huge FPS stutter and frame drop problem in the new Chapter 2 Remix season, and Epic hasn't been showing any signs of fixing this. Even top of the line players like Peterbot Clix and content creators like Typical Gamer have been experiencing these stutters, and they play on insanely good high-end PCs. So if you've been struggling with these type of stutters, you're definitely not the only one out there, as these performance issues are actually very common at the start of each season when major changes like map changes or new locations are introduced. But this season, it has been happening a lot more often. This has been happening because of how Fortnite handles shader compilations. Shaders are what make the game look like it does and basically gives it the textures that it needs to run like a game should. It controls the lighting and effects. The problem is though that your PC sometimes needs to process these effects, which in turn causes uncontrollable frame drops and stutters. Now, Fortnite does offer a fix for this, but it's only applicable to DirectX 12, where it pre-downloads all the shaders beforehand, whereas for DirectX 11, the shaders are rendered on the fly and during gameplay. However, players both on DirectX 12 and DirectX 11 can experience these issues as the Fortnite client itself continues to try and re-download shaders, and this is why I'm going to be talking about how to fix these issues and get rid of those frustrating stutters. One of the first tests I recommend you guys doing is the following. When you go into your Epic Games launcher and you go into your library and click on your Fortnite settings and then click on options. These settings right here are mainly one of the options that do cause stutters and FPS drops. Mainly if you don't have pre-download stream assets on or checked, you will experience a lot of FPS drops and stutter, because this is the main setting that will basically, it'll make sure it downloads everything like game, graphics, maps, and everything before you load into it. So when you get into the game, you won't experience those FPS drops or stutters. So one thing I do recommend is turning on pre-download stream assets. If you have high resolution textures, please uncheck this. You won't need this at all. If you want to get more FPS, of course, uncheck this. And if you're not on DirectX 12 and you're on performance mode, uncheck this as well. And if you're still in the Epic Games launcher, go over here to your profile and then click on your settings. Scroll down until you see desktop notifications and uncheck those two. It will eliminate those desktop notifications that pop up here in the Epic Games. So just uncheck this off and you should be all set. Next up, you guys want to go over to your settings. Then going on to gaming and making sure game bar is turned off, which you don't need this. It does cause any FPS drops when you accidentally click Windows G or stuff like that. It can mess you up in games. Captures, make sure everything is off here. Game mode, make sure you have this on, and then go here to graphics, then go to change default graphic settings and make sure you have hardware accelerated GPU scaling on. It literally says it right here in the description, reduces latency and improves performance. So if you have this turned off, turn it on, try it, restart your computer and see how your game performs. Also, if you play Fortnite on full screen but have 2 monitors or more and you want to play on windowed borderless, turn this on, which basically means you'll get the same amount of frames and performance if you played on windowed borderless that if you played on full screen. So basically saying, if you turn this on, you'll be able to play Fortnite on windowed borderless and you'll get the same amount of FPS and frames as you would on full screen. So this is a great setting to have on if you have 2 or more monitors. Now going back to graphics here. We're gonna go on to Fortnite and making sure it is on high performance to your CPU. I'll actually show you how to get this Fortnite here and make sure it's set to high performance. You're gonna click on browse, and on your local disk or wherever you have your Fortnite installed, go to program files, click on Epic Games, then go to Fortnite game, binaries, 164. And the biggest app file here size is the one you're going to click, Fortnite client 164 shipping.exe. You click that, you press add, and this will pop up. Press options and make sure it's set to high performance. Press save and you're all set. And this will basically make your graphics card run to the max every time you're playing Fortnite, and it will ensure you get the most frames possible. going on to Discord, if you do have Discord, open it up real quick. Going on to the advanced tab down here, make sure you have hardware acceleration turned off, as it will make your Discord smoother, but it can cause frame drops, just like it says right here. Make sure you turn this setting off. You're gonna have to, it might close your Discord, but then open it back up and it should be turned off. Now, if you guys use Opera GX or Google Chrome, one thing that you're going to want to do is going on to the web browser settings, and then for me, I have to type in graphics, and the acceleration setting will pop up. I have it turned on just so you guys can see, but this is a setting that most of these search engines have on by default, but it's a setting that you want to turn off, because this will cause frame drops if you have this open while playing Fortnite. So if you have Opera GX, search up graphics, this should pop up. Turn this off, and then you're gonna have to relaunch, and then you should be all set. Now, Fortnite has new updates and new settings that we have to make sure we optimize for the best performance possible. One thing you want to make sure is when you go into your settings, make sure, like I said, that setting that I've explained earlier, you will be able to play windowed full screen or full screen mode, and you will get the same performance and frames as if you were playing on full screen mode. Now, let's make sure VSync is off. You're playing at the max or how much FPS your monitor can actually run. So if you're a 144 Hz monitor, put it one setting above, so on and so forth. Rendering mode, let's make sure we're on performance mode. Colorblind mode, that's your personal preference. Turn this off for sure. 3D resolution, personal preference. View distance, texture mesh, all on low. You can have this at medium if you want your game or to things to load a lot quicker. Going on to the settings tab over here, scrolling all the way down, making sure all your replays are turned off, and sleep mode and energy saving. This is something that you can either have on or off, but doesn't really matter. You can have it on never. Everything else, turn it all off. And for the last one here, you're gonna want to go to the audio settings and go down to your subtitles and copy these exact settings that I have here. Just turn everything off or everything to the left. Now, one thing you guys always want to make sure you're doing is clearing your system file logs, which that is when you go on your keyboard and press Windows R and you type in temp, open that up, Control A, delete that. It should be all set. The other one is %temp, delete that. Check this box, press skip. You should be all set. Any of these files that are still here, that currently means your computer is still using them. Remember that. The other one is prefetch. Open that up. Oh, looks like I have nothing here. So, but if you do have something, make sure you delete it all and you should be all set. Now, remember, open your recycling bin and delete everything that you have in there, so it can be fully deleted and emptied out. Now, for those of you that might be still seeing some FPS drops or FPS stutters, please go on down here and check the minimum requirements and make sure you at least have the minimum requirements to play Fortnite. And if you don't, then it probably is time to ask for Christmas a new computer or some new parts for your computer. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you at least have minimum requirements or the recommended requirements. And if you still are experiencing FPS drop or FPS stutters, maybe it's time to ask Santa Claus for a new graphics card or new CPU. You never know. But make sure, out of all the settings that I've showcased in today's video, make sure you apply them correctly and you restarted your PC after everything. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching it to the rest. One more thing that I have to tell you guys is GearUp, I've made a video about it before, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see how good it does because I'm not the only one using it. GearUp does come with a lot of different games, not only Fortnite. As you see here, it has over 2,000 games, so you can search for other games. It's not only Fortnite. Remember, not only Fortnite. So if there's games here that you like and play, search them up. They're probably with GearUp. But the whole point of having GearUp and using it is for you to get lower latency and better ping and a better connection when it connects you to the closest server possible to you. So I use GearUp in order for it to connect me to the closest server, and I get lower delay, no packet loss, and lower ping, which benefits me when I'm playing the game. So if you guys want to go ahead and try this out, please go ahead and make sure to try it out. I'll leave a link down in the description, which will give you 3 days to try out for free. And after that, if you want to try it out, you can buy it. But with that being said, please make sure to like this video, comment down below your feedback on this video, and if you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, hope you guys had a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.